Hello, collective. I hope you guys are doing well today. I thought I would start with a little bit of energy clearing. So, for those of you who need a little bit of assistance energetically, just take a deep breath, close your eyes, and let's get started. Any ill will or ill intent towards the collective, please remove it at this time. Any ill will or ill intent towards the collective, please remove it at this time. Any ill will or ill intent towards the collective, please remove it at this time. So will it be. Okay, so I got a download about a karmic female. Okay, and I say female because the energy presented to me as a female. Doesn't have to be, but I'm just letting you know what, I saw. This female is a little bit delusional, and the gist of the story is that this person, this karmic, has become the laughing stock of the spiritual world. This female kind of thought that she was the queen bee at one point. She made a lot of empty promises that she couldn't deliver, and people are talking about it. And basically the same people that she sort of kikied with at one point, they're all pointing their fingers, and she's become, again, the laughing stock of, the spiritual community. So let's see. For a lot of you, you're on an apostolic mission, meaning that, you may have had a contract way before coming here to go through certain lessons with people, and probably certain lessons with this karmic person. And you're on a mission from God, from the universe, to do certain things. All right. So you have crossed paths, for some of you, even lifetimes, with this person. All right. This may be related to a karmic, not karmic. Ooh. So I just got a karmic union. So you may have been in a divine union with someone, and this karmic is actually, I would not be surprised if the karmic card comes out, and the karmic actually impeded, or somehow, I just heard defeated. This person was trying to defeat you in a weird way. They were trying to come in between this union at some point. Again, you are a star seed. You may have a lot of different gifts. Some from this world, some from the heavens, some from, some other place. That makes you a very knowledgeable being. On how to defeat certain forces, good and bad. You may walk a very fine line. You are the type of person that is not afraid to sort of get your hands dirty. Not necessarily that you will do something evil, but you are strong enough to sort of pull from the shadow when need be. Okay. Yeah, and you're under some sort of starseed guidance. Okay, you are, even through a lot of different storms in life, you are guided by the North Star, by your inner peace, by your inner spirit, to sort of pull from, from whatever it is that you're going through, and find the purpose. What is the purpose of all this chaos in my life? What is the purpose of me being here? What is the purpose that I need? What is it that I need to learn in all of this? So you're always searching. You're always trying to learn. You're always trying to better yourself. Okay? And you adapt and shine through the darkest prisms of hell. Okay? You have come here to do what a lot of people were not able to do. You know, you were someone that may have a lot of different gifts, as stated further, and you may have been in a divine union with someone to sort of battle a lot of these storms with you. Tell me, yep. So you may have been a divine masculine, or have a divine union with a divine masculine that may have stepped out. Okay, but this person is back. This person is standing strong by you this time around. This person is completely connected to you and are willing to fight for you. You need to meditate a little bit more, okay? So that way some of these gifts could, you know, align more with you, okay? Not that you... I'm hearing because you have lived so many lifetimes and you have so many different gifts that, you know, in this lifetime, some of these gifts were sort of, you had to put them in a closet, okay? It's like, you know, you're wearing certain outfits on this earth, but it doesn't mean that you don't have a closet filled with different other outfits and a different amount of arsenal for different battles. You, because of your different lifetimes, you are a person that can easily pick up different gifts that you have gained from living so many different lifetimes in order to sort of navigate good and bad. You are an alchemist, okay? You are an alchemist. So a lot of the negative energies that people have tried to sort of swing your way, you know, you easily, you know, transcend that. You easily transmute that into something more abundant and great for you. You know, it barely even hits you. Yep, you are a divine female. So again, we have divine masculine, divine female, and a divine union, okay? So this is all you. This is all you right now. So this karmic, she failed to see all of this. She failed to see, she miscalculated big time on who you were, what you had, what your gifts were, how you're able to transmute any negativity, what your mission was, and who is standing by you. So all of that, this person completely misjudged the situation. She thought that you were an easy target, and obviously you are not an easy target, okay? You are someone that could probably finish her with one snap. One more, please. Yeah. And you're definitely someone that continues to transform any energies, okay? Any ill will. You know, this may have come, this person may have attempted to have your divine person betray you. But they were not ready for your spiritual strength. They were not ready to come across someone that was so spiritual, a spiritual badass, okay? They were spiritually attached to not just your ancestors, but spirit guides that this person has never, ever come across. They were not betting how strong a divine union was. They were not betting on the transformations that you had gone through, okay? They completely missed those red flags when Spirit was telling them, you better stop, okay? You were someone that, you know, you went through your bumps, your scrapes, and the more those bumps and scrapes sort of sat there, you didn't let it fester. You started to grow. You started to alchemize, okay? You started leaning in on some of these gifts. You started to connect with the ether, with the other world. And then you started to realize that, you know what, a lot of this kind of in a weird way is making sense. Maybe I am on a mission. Maybe I do need to study a little bit more. Okay, maybe I do need to pay attention to some of these red flags. Maybe I need to sort of let go and transform into something a little bit bigger than myself, so I could become the badass I need to be in order to see the red flags and in order to deal with any betrayal. These people are going through financial, you know, burdens right now because of what they did. They're definitely losing the spotlight in a lot of different areas. One more, please. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, these people are definitely on their way to hell. This person may have, you know, aligned themselves with a lot of dark forces, okay? A lot of dark forces. And again, they thought that they're, you know, they were on their high horse at one point and they were living it up and, you know, throwing shade. You know, I'm surprised that, you know, well, here she is. I was going to say I'm surprised I haven't seen the Karmic card, but here she is. Okay. This person is definitely now losing their ish because of everything that is going on. But your grandmother's prayers are definitely keeping you protected. And the divine truth will definitely shed some light. Okay, it will definitely shed some light on all of this that has been going on. What messages do you have regarding this situation? Spirit, can you give me some messages regarding this situation? Thank you. Yep, this has been a very, very long journey for you, okay? Very long journey. And for a lot of you, like I said, you have been going through lifetimes fighting this demon, okay? Because there's no other word for it, okay? You have been in a very exhausting, long battle with this person. But this is coming to an end. Okay, this is definitely coming to an end. This person is definitely not going to be enjoying this reign anymore. You know, they thought that they were riding high at one point and that, you know, they could defeat you, and that's not the case. What else can you provide me? What other information can you provide me at this time, please? Thank you. Yeah. So, you know, you had to work hard. You had to work very, very hard in order to to get away from these people. You had to work very hard on yourself. You had to work very hard on your job. You know, there were things that, you know, may have been taken away from you. So you had to put a lot of energy into the things that you wanted, okay? For a lot of you, this person even prevented you. Okay, and this is very specific. For a lot of you, this person even did some sort of weird magic in order for you not just to lose your divine partner, but also to lose a child, okay? So for a lot of you, you are seeking, or this child is still seeking you. There's an expectation to regain that little soul. For a lot of you, you waited for your significant other to come back, you know, and make things right. You were looking for that divine union. You were looking for that your divine partner to either come back and make things right. There was a lot of manipulation and a lot of magic that happened because of this person. Yep. And your significant other I'm hearing requesting to see you. Your significant other is coming back, and they will definitely try to make things right this time around, okay? This person feels like they've matured since walking away from this person, from the karmic. And they've put any nonsense that may have happened in the past relating to this karmic to end. You know, they're a little concerned that maybe you may not see them the same. And they're aware that, you know, you are the fortune. You are the person that is going to, the most abundant person. They may not have seen this in the past. They may have been manipulated not to see it. They may have been just plain stupid. Okay. But there is, spirit is working with this person. Okay. In order to sort of, this person needs time on their own. This person needs, it's sort of like having an infant, okay? That's the only way I could describe it. Spirit and their ancestors are being very, very, on one hand, they're being very stern, don't get me wrong. They, you know, they will be getting their karma because that's the only way, you know, certain people only learn the hard way. This is that type of person. They will only learn the hard way. But Spirit is also being very gentle with this person because of the things that have happened in this person's past as well. Not to saying that Spirit is going to let them get away with anything. They, in order for this person to grow spiritually or grow as a person, there has to be a fine line of, you know, here's what you did wrong, and you did this wrong, and here's the way you could mend the situation. Now let's see you do it, and this is how you do it. You know what I mean? There has to be sort of like a gentle guidance with this person. And you're going to be coming into an unexpected income. Unexpected income, okay? And this karmic is completely in despair because they're somehow aware of this. Okay, they're somehow aware of this. You may be related to this person in a, you know, distant family member, friend, whatever. And this person's definitely, you know, wore a mask. You know, that she got your person by wearing a mask, by hiding her true self. All right. Let's see what other messages pop up regarding this situation. What other messages do you have regarding this situation? Thank you. So for a lot of you, definitely this is regarding relationships. I mean, obviously. You know, and this may have affected your relationships with a lot of different people because of this. So this person may try to reach out to you, send you a message, okay? Again, be forewarned that this person may be wearing a mask. There's hidden intentions. They may be lying. So take them, you know, take everything with a grain of salt. This person definitely has some legal matters that they have to attend to. There may be a hookup, or this person may have hooked up with your person. You know, but your person has romantic feelings for you. Okay, this person is going to travel to you to see you. You know, and she's aware that you and your person may have had a very toxic relationship. She's trying to save face because her finances are dried up. She is dried up, okay? I'm hearing, you know, there's a great mystery. She's going to try, you know, she's playing this hand of, you know, I have some deep, dark secret to tell you, okay? Deep, dark secret. Just, you know, keep in mind of the signs and synchronicities. This person may reach out to you in via social media. You know, maybe you or your person ghosted each other in the past. This person is ready to surrender. They are on a crossroad right now. They are trying to make things right. They just don't know exactly how to do it, okay? They may text you. They've always had like a little secret crush on you. They love you a lot, okay? And they regard you as their family, okay? But they rolled a dice and obviously it bit them in the ass, okay? It really bit them in the ass. This is something that I'm sure this person is regretting. What messages do you have regarding this situation? Thank you. Will you leave me like the others? Okay, so this person may have abandonment issues, and you were right. So you may have said something to this person regarding that karmic. And this person may have a lot of childhood trauma that was not dealt with, which makes them an easy target sometimes for people that, you know, are up to no good. What other messages and advice do you have for the collective? Thank you. You're going to be victorious. You know, you don't have anything to worry about. You know, you are a star seed. You are well protected by your, you know, spirit guides. But it is a waiting game. So, you know, some of this obviously already has passed. Some of it, you know, it's coming. Some of it is currently happening. All right, so everybody's in a different timeline, but you're being asked to sort of, you know, dig deep and stand your ground. Okay, just stand firm. Yeah, because there's new beginnings. There's new things for you in the horizon, and you're going to be very fertile with your abundance. Okay, you're going to be triumphant. Okay, you're definitely going to be triumphant in this situation. So you really, again, have nothing to worry about. The karmic, you know, Carmelita is just going to be wasting her breath. But you're being asked to pay attention, okay? You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs that are being given to you, both subtle and, I guess the subtle ones. Please pay attention to the subtle signs. So some of you are missing those. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. Again, you have nothing to worry about. You are going to be living large. You need to just, meditate. And just remember that you are on a mission. You are someone that has a lot of great gifts. Start leaning into those gifts a little bit more. And obligation. Stop telling yourself you should when you cater to others or unnecessary and you have unnecessary expectations. Okay, let your abundance flow. So, a lot of times when you feel obligated to certain people, certain events, and you're holding on too tightly, you're not letting that energy flow. And most of all, have faith. Have faith in yourself. Have faith in spirit. Have faith that things will work out the way they're supposed to. Okay? Again, don't hold on too tightly into what should be. Just keep it moving. Okay? Keep the energy flowing. Just be aware that, this is going to lead you into something wonderful, something very prosperous. Only time will tell. So right now, again, everybody's at a different timeline, but you will walk away very triumphant, okay? You are growing. You are seeing things, new, and, things will be better. Things are not going to stay the same. The karmic is the karmic. There is no hold here whatsoever. She is becoming, not even a shadow of her former self. People don't take this person seriously. She has lost all power to anything that is rightfully yours. So I hope this message resonated. Please hit share and subscribe. Again, if this message doesn't resonate with you, there are plenty of other messages on my channel. You can hit like and share. And messages are timeless. So if this one doesn't resonate, check the other ones out, okay? I love you and just take care.